Discovering an Easter egg in your favorite game can be a thrilling experience, but SWAT 3 uses this to psychologically mess with you. Now, as a SWAT team, you're meant to clear out every single room, and that even includes the creepy secret under the stairs. I absolutely hate spiders in video games, so if this happened to me, I would have quit instantly. Although a hidden feature you'd never want to find is in Black Ops 4 Zombies. Noah J's chat told him how to find it, and he followed every step carefully, but I guess there's some Easter eggs you should leave untouched. Nope. Now, over in Metal Gear Solid 2, there's a ridiculous secret that punishes you for being a jerk. If you shoot a ton of seagulls for fun, not only are you a psycho, but the game makes sure you know it. You're labeled as a monster, and even your girlfriend calls to break up with you. And unless you apologize to her, you're literally not allowed to save the game, forcing you to quit. Just stop with the shooting seagulls, you maniac. But you can't escape the most terrifying secret in years. There's an indie horror game called Psychon Nooka where you must survive the wrath of a killer. Usually you have no idea where she's gonna appear until you go into the bathroom and look in the mirror, revealing that she's been behind you every waking moment. And if this next secret happened to me, I would never play We Love Katamari again. One of the hardest collectibles in the game are roses, and it counts exactly how many you've picked up. You can actually reach 1 million roses, and it takes a ridiculous amount of time. If you're wondering, the world record for doing this is 19 hours and 25 minutes, so imagine the average time to do it. It could take literally weeks. For all of this effort, the King of the Cosmos appears, and your reward for collecting 1 million flowers is... Wait, that's it? Come on. I'd immediately quit and move on to another game, maybe something like Doki Doki Literature Club. At the start, you can name your character, and some people write their username or make up a new one entirely. But if they lie about their identity, they'll be caught off guard by a shocking secret. Near the end, Monica scans your PC and uses it to find out your real name.
Or do you actually go by GT Live or something?
Is it reading our Steam account? That is so terrifying. So terrifying.
And another thing you'll be afraid of is Skyrim's hidden boss battle. You can only find this guy if you obtain a skull from a cave, take it to the castle ruins, and then place it on the throne. Now you'll summon Karstag, a ghost giant who's one of the most difficult secret bosses in gaming history. Okay, maybe not all of us would have given up there, but some Easter eggs literally force you to quit. Break through this hole in Goat Simulator, and you'll be led to the game's server room. Now, considering you're a goat, there's really only one option here, and that's to break everything, but be warned, destroying the servers literally crashes the game. And speaking of breaking the fourth wall, the Colonel from Metal Gear Solid 2 was able to trick millions. At any point in the game, you can receive a call from him, but there's a moment when he appears on screen and demands you turn off the console right now. He sounds pretty serious, which led to people panicking and actually turning off their systems.
Power right now.
Got him! And somehow the Stanley Parable goes even further. It makes you leave and never come back. The developers had an achievement called Go Outside, and you can only get this if you, well, get a life. It actually tracks your playtime, and if you go 5 years without opening the game, you'll get the achievement. And the best part is the next-gen update added a trophy called Super Go Outside that you can only get after quitting for a decade. Although players quit the Watson-Scott test for a more sinister reason. Now, this was a simple indie game that came out in 2018, but it immediately went viral because of how invasive it was. The test would ask questions that implied someone was inside your house and that you left your door unlocked. And the breaking point for most people like Corey Kenshin was when the game asked this. Okay, maybe you just hate horror games in general, and if so, why are you playing Amnesia? Anyone could start up a new save, watch the first cutscene, and realize, hey, this game's just too much for me. Only for a secret achievement to pop up when you quit, saying exactly what we were all thinking. Nope. And one of the craziest Easter eggs will humiliate you into quitting. I'm serious, if you visit this locked building in Deathloop and listen through the door, it is so inappropriate that any player would rush to turn off the console. Huh? In fact, most of you guys probably just ran to mute this video, and if that's the case, you can unmute now. But one of my favorite Easter eggs of all time is hiding in Just Cause 2. You could just be minding your own business flying over this secret island until your plane starts to malfunction. Now, just like the show Lost, you're stranded here until you can find a way to escape, and there is seemingly no way back to the mainland. This ultimately forces you to improvise or just abandon your latest save file. Now, if you've played High on Life, you definitely know about the Douglas bounty, but there's more to this than you might realize. While going after him, he tells you to wait for an hour to prove yourself, and of course, you can sneak through the wall and continue. But for those who are really curious, they'd actually wait the whole hour just for the door to break.
Hello again. If you're seeing this video, it means the door got stuck. So we're sending a guy to fix it. He'll be there in a week or whatever.
Okay, what, a whole week? Yeah, most of us would have given up here, and even the devs didn't expect you to go through with it. After waiting all 7 days, the door finally opens, and nothing's inside. What an amazing troll. And I gotta take it back to a classic, Metal Gear Solid. The encounter with Psycho Mantis scared so many people that it's become one of the most famous boss battles in history. As you're face to face with him, he does something that was never seen before, describing everything you've done in the game so far. From dodging traps to being good at stealth, this is nothing compared to Mantis's true power.
So, you like sweet pudding? So, you like Azure Dreams? You like Castlevania, don't you?
Back in the 90s, this was unheard of and creeped out everybody, causing some to quit the game forever. But even if you wanted to quit Shrek Extra Large, the devs wouldn't let you. In the GameCube version, anyone who no-clips out of the map can discover an incredible Easter egg. After falling into the void, you'll respawn into a 1-to-1 replica of a GameCube. They designed this with exact proportions, which is honestly pretty cool until you realize you're trapped here. There is absolutely no way out, and they even disabled the pause menu. You're literally soft locked just for finding this Easter egg, and the only way to escape is by turning off your console. Now, when you think of LEGO Star Wars games, it's mostly kids and nostalgic adults that play them, and trust me, I'm one of them. But I will say, this secret room in Tatooine is terrifying for everyone. As you walk inside, this creepy droid appears. This is Nobot, who's canonically a serial killer, and this appearance is enough to make any kid scream and quit out of fear. But some Easter eggs are straight up trolls though. Saints Row 4 is all about making fun of the player, so when you find this frozen door, you can lick the candy cane to unlock it. Only problem is, it takes forever. As you progress along, the game sends you some motivating messages until they begin to insult you. You should give up. This is going to take a while. Don't you have other things to do? Well, I guess not, because when you lick the cane away, the final blow is delivered.
It's locked.
And that's not the only game to prank players into quitting. Detroit Become Human lets you talk to Chloe in the main menu, and most things she says are totally harmless. Well, that's unless you're lucky enough to hear the bad news.
I think your saved game is corrupted. Just kidding.
And I won't lie, I love Assassin's Creed 2, but its secret item is infuriating. Finding all the feathers around the map is already difficult, and you've got to track down 100 of them to unlock your brother's hidden cape. Now, we all love a stylish cloak, except if you want to enjoy your reward, good luck. Wearing this thing causes every guard in the game to swarm you on sight. I mean, at least have the courtesy to insult us to our face like Styx does. In Shards of Darkness, you're gonna die a bunch of times, and for each death, Styx appears and will constantly roast you.
In the controller with your feet's not gonna gain you an achievement, right? That again? Is that your controller in your pocket, or are you just pleased to see me?
If you're already prone to rage quitting, these insults will likely be the final straw. But if you're someone who quits out of fear, then stay away from Zombie Army 4. The final objective in Don't Tap the Glass asks you to simply escape the aquarium. That's cool, sounds easy. Simply head through this door, just stay away from the painting next to it.
What is this creepy bleeding? Ah! Oh my god, what the hell?
And those were Easter eggs that made players quit. It's been Sammy, keep it here on T5G.